And I would like to thank our Chief Guest and Guest of Honor for having accepted the invitation to be here this morning. I am so happy that more than 13,000 students have enrolled for participation in 150 events. And we are also liberal. Of course, the students are doing everything. We are just backing them. The prize money is going to be rupees 20 lakhs, going to all the students, all the events. This 3-day event is going to be a very big success. We saw what technology is capable of. When I said declaring open, it's not the usual lighting of the lamp. It's something different. So technology is capable of doing many things. And I want this to reach the whole country. Not that VITians alone should lead, the whole country should lead. Of course, we have 40,000 students here. All the campuses put together, we have about 80,000 students drawn from all parts of India and more than 60 countries. I always feel that this country is capable of becoming an advanced country, provided we give them higher education and particularly in science and technology. We could not participate in the Industrial Revolution. You know the reason. We were under the British. And now we are capable of leading the IT revolution. There you are doing it. I am happy that you are doing it as VITians. That's why all the companies are here. Last year we had more than 400 companies, national and international, for recruitment. And all those who want to go for a placement, you are capable of going, and I'm happy that I should thank the teachers also for making you ready for this. We see in the law that from up to the age of 14, it is free and compulsory education. But will this country make us an advanced country? That is enough for reading and writing. And that's also, you don't get anything if you go to a private school. It is applicable only to the government school. Who goes to government school? All the poor people, very poor people. It is time now that we should reconsider this as a nation. And not only basic education, even higher education. There are 25 countries in the world where free education is given even up to the university level. There are some countries in Western Europe, even for foreigners it is free. Take for example Germany and other countries. Indian students going there, you need not pay fees. That is the kind of importance given to education. So far, we have not yet arrived at that position. For a long time, we have been demanding that 6% of the GDP should be spent on education. We have not crossed 3% so far. That's why we are unable to support the students. You are all here because of your parents. Their hard-earned money is spent. In fact, some of them borrow, some of them go for mortgage, some of them sell their property, I know it. Because I come from a village in a farmer's family. I know how difficult it is for rural people to educate their children, sending them to big towns and cities. Unless there is a fundamental change, we cannot make this country an advanced country. At present, in science and technology, we are lagging behind. In fact, those who are doing research, science, technology and research is the basic thing for a country to become an advanced country. At present, we don't have many researchers in the country. For every million population, we have 140 researchers in India compared to 4,650 in US. because those countries, not only US, there are countries like Japan, Korea, Israel, they spend a lot of money. Even China is nowadays increasing on science, technology and research, and that is why they are able to earn more. Their per capita income is comparatively much higher than ours. I don't know how many of you are aware of this. One is GDP, the total wealth of the country. The other one is per capita income. These are the two things where you compare where we are compared to the other nations. As far as innovation is concerned, we saw so many. We are going to see many innovations today that students are going to participate and show to you. In the Global Innovation Index, our ranking is 46. Of course, there are many countries above us and some of them are behind us also. I am telling you this to tell you the fact that because government is not spending on higher education and particularly research, we are unable to make much headway in this. Because it is Israel which spends the maximum in the world on research. They spend about 5% of the GDP on research. Korea spends 4.5%, South Korea. All others spend more than 3%, USA, Germany, France, etc. We spend 0.7%. To tell you exactly, the per capita expenditure on research, when you calculate, it is the highest in South Korea, $1,900. Second comes USA with $1,860. Japan is $1,300. Even China is ahead of us, $368. We spend $120. We may not be able to compete with America, but we should be able to compete ourselves with the Asian neighbors. We are not there. That is why in research we are lagging behind. Our innovation index is also going down. It is time now that we concentrate on this. I would like to thank all the parents of VIT for sending you here, because they spend so much money. And it is not only in VIT, in all over the country. We have 1,100 universities and about 55,000 colleges in the country. But all put together, we give them higher education only to 27% of the children eligible. Those who are eligible for higher education, 18 to 23 is eligible age. Out of them, only 27% of this country, students in the country, get higher education. What happens to the rest? When are we going to give them higher education? And especially when we want to go forward, they must have enough knowledge of science and technology. Only then we will be able to compete. For example, manufacturing is very, very important for a country, especially to earn foreign exchange, increase the GDP. About 50 years ago, India and China were together, almost same. Our per capita income and their per capita income was almost same. They were only $20 ahead of us. We were 224, they were 244. Now what is the difference? In 2023, our income, our per capita income is $2,600. They have crossed $12,500, almost $10,000 difference. That's happened because mainly concentrating on education and particularly manufacturing. Our contribution to the manufacturing in the world is only 3%. They were also like that at that time. They were contributing 2.7%. Now they contribute the highest, 30% of the entire manufacturing of the world is in China. They have overtaken even US. And that's why the GDP is also much higher. No doubt we are also growing. Now we are fifth largest economy of the world. Our GDP is $3.7 trillion. First comes US with $26 trillion. Second comes China with $20 trillion. Third is Japan, fourth is Germany, and we are in the fifth place. We are happy that we are in the fifth place in the world. But when you go to per capita income, our ranking is 140 in the world. There are many reasons. Of course, population is one reason. The other reason is there is so much inequality in the country. Already we have enough inequality in society because of the caste system, religion, caste, etc. But in economics, we must be able to take the lower class also to on par with us. It is not possible. Only the top 10% are happy, they get the benefit of growth of the country, but not the rest. So if it has to be done for all, education has to be given to all. In fact, we are doing it here. I don't know how many of you are aware. Some of you are contributing also. We have created a trust only for this district, Vellore district, where we want all of them to get higher education. Nobody is to stop with 10th or 12th class. We persuade them to go and do whatever they like or whatever they get, either diploma or degree. So far, we have supported 8,000 candidates in the district. They have gone for higher education. And you will be happy to know that two-thirds of the beneficiaries are girls. You know what happens? If they fail in 10th class, the next the father and mother will think of their marriage, even at the age of 15, 16. Now, Tamil is சொல்றது உண்டு. Pass ஆனா college, fail ஆனா marriage. Now we are able to change it. They are also going to higher education. It is possible throughout the country if only the government increases the expenditure on education, and particularly science and technology and research. Only then we will become an advanced country. We will go forward in manufacturing. There are many things we are importing now. We need not import, we can do our own. And we should be able to compete with our neighbors like China, Japan, Korea, if not to talk about the Western nations. They have gone up because they have gone up in education. All of them, the GER, ours is 27%. US is 88%. All the European countries are above 65-70%. Now even China has crossed 60%. In India, compared to the average, southern states are doing comparatively better. Tamil Nadu has already crossed 50% GER. Kerala has crossed 40%. The other southern states have crossed 30-35%. But those states who are lagging behind, they lag behind in education, they lag behind in per capita income, and they have more poverty also. Take for example Bihar. I am one of those who want to support it. In fact, there are many IAS, IPS from Bihar, but the state has not come up. Their gross enrollment ratio is 14% or now 15%. Their per capita income, our total average, Indian average is $2,600, whereas in Bihar it is $800. Uttar Pradesh is $900 because they are lagging behind in education. In poverty, those who are living below poverty line, in Kerala it is 1%, Tamil Nadu it is 5%. All the southern states are about 10-15%. In Bihar it is 52%. Not that or decry one state, but I want to impress upon the governments that they should concentrate on education. Give education, they will come up. We have seen it. If one boy or one girl have higher education in a particular family, that family goes up. It becomes from poor to middle class, to upper class. That can happen to the whole country, and it is time now that we concentrate on education, particularly science and technology and research. Only then we will be able to march forward. And VIT wants to be a model. I would like to thank our sponsors and also our guest today. He happens to be both sponsor and guest, Mr. Parik. And I would like to thank all those who have sponsored this event and all the organizers. They have done a wonderful job. I would like to thank individually all the organizers of this graVITas 2022.